Washington joining the original version of the Pac-12 in 1915. Stanford a couple of years later in 1918. We're now ready in modern times to get this ACC Big Ten showdown underway, and it's Hailee Swain controlling.
Without Aguirre tonight, we'll see where the scoring comes from. We talked about it. I don't have a big role tonight.
Mary Ashley Stevenson gets the start in place of Nunu Aguirre.
And both teams run a similar Princeton-style offense, so it's like playing against one another. In Stanford last time out, in terms of turnovers, 24 turnovers in games they've lost this season. They have to manage the basketball.
Lopolo, Somfai at the horn, off target.
And this is where the Huskies want to do. They want to get out and run with the ball in the basket, shots on goal. And there is Sellers, who we highlighted earlier. She's a walking bucket.
Starting five for the Huskies, a homecoming for Elle Ledeen, the San Francisco native.
Had a chance to talk to her high school coach, Doc Scheffler, before the game. He's proud to have and see her tonight.
Steins can't get the friendly roll. Good battle from Grabovskaya. It's Sellers all day from three. That's cash.
We talked about her earlier. She has the ability to put her team on their back and play. Shooting close to 42% from behind the arc.
A look at the starting five for the Cardinal. Reminder, no Nunu Aguirre, an all-ACC performer. Stevenson goes in her place. Somfai not there. Stevenson battling and hitting.
It's a great start for Stevenson with the offensive rebound, the stick back.
Backdoor look, a missed connection, and a turnover.
That's great defense from Stanford. Swain in the half court.
Our referees in this one, Cameron Inouye, Billy Smith, Rod Creech. Swain goes to work, and that one trickles in off the side rim.
Washington 9-1, 22nd team ranked. You take a look at Washington. One thing they want to do, they understand Stanford's side, the vertical spacers down low. They want to win the rebounding battle. And again, shot selection, getting shots on goal, and just like that, another three ball.
Hannah Steins.
I mean, it's remarkable. You're talking about only 21 scores that score over 20 points per game. She's number 16.
Offensive foul. Alex Eschmeyer comes on.
This is where the depth will have to play huge as Eschmeyer steps in. Now you're taking one of the better players and scoring players off the floor in Somfai.
Tegan Brown has come on as well for Washington. A homecoming for her out of Sacramento, California. It's McGoy, turn and face, and that's pure.
That's a beautiful job on the court. She was able to turn, recognize.
Stanford coming off that 78-69 win against Cal to go 1-0 in the ACC. Sellers, the rip, and they'll say last touch off of Stanford. It'll be Washington ball. Early favored for ACC sixth player.
She's been consistent all
Sellers
season.
off the screen. Too long. Ogden left free from three. That's pure. Here's Elle Ledeen with a large contingent on hand to support her tonight.
I think they have over 200 people. Fans will be here watching her tonight.
Ledeen with 7 on the clock. Step back. And Ledeen buries it.
She was able to play off of 2 feet, which is so important. Under control, triple threat, was able to knock down the mid-range shot. When you look at the lineup on the floor for the Cardinal, it's like, where are you going to get your offense? Eschmeyer says, I'm here. I'm going to give it to you.
Huskies coming off a 79-74 win over Green Bay last time out. Timer to 4. McGoy powering, blocked. Gets her own rebound, but gives it away.
Washington does not want to play deep into the shot clock as such. They want to get the ball up early, shots on frame, look for second chance opportunities.
Chance for a marquee win here in the non-conference slate for Stanford.
Absolutely, number 22 ranked team in the country.
Three ball is all net for Chloe Clardy.
Coming off the bench, giving you 12 points per game, second leading scorer. The leadership, the composure.
Ladine almost kicked that out of bounds. Now McGoy.
Great defense by Ogden, on-ball defense.
Brown left free from three, circles the rim. McGoy is there for the follow.
Second chance opportunity.
Eschmeyer, backdoor cut off target from Stevenson. Talked about the offense being behind the defense right now. Said it just takes time to get an efficient offense, but that's where they're headed as Ladine now flips that up and puts it home.
So Washington is going to be able to put the ball in the basket. It's great defense by Howe, moving her feet, beating Lopolo to the spot.
Lopolo on the drive, flips it up with the left, trickery, and it works.
Lopolo was able to get to the second side and flip it up for the basket. Nice athletic move.
Meanwhile, right back, Steins with the left.
Athleticism by Steins to get downhill.
Lopolo. It's Somfai at the buzzer. Not there. And Washington ends the first in front by 3.
We had a chance to talk to Langley on a pre-production call, and one thing that stuck out in our conversation, she said the team really loves one another. Really a family-oriented team. They play hard for one another.
Both of these teams have been able to retain their core by and large, haven't had to use the transfer portal all that much. It speaks to the culture they've built. Devin Coppinger is on. Into the backcourt, it was deflected. Shot clock to 11 as Steins controls. Here comes Washington now. With 5 on the timer, Steins with the handles with the right, just coming up short into the bench. Loose ball. It's to Howell. Pull up. That works.
Initially, great defense. Steins was not able to convert earlier. The tap out.
Lopolo. A whistle as Sellers and Stevenson get tangled. I don't expect it to be a long-term thing, but not available tonight. She warmed up and decided not to go off the inbound. That's a shot block, but a foul as Clardy is fouled from beyond the arc.
So she'll shoot 3.
Here's Clardy. Good on the first. And now they do make the adjustment. It was a 3-point attempt, and she'll get 2 more free throws.
I thought my eyes failed me there.
You were due. You had that review earlier. You're spot on this time. And Clardy makes it count from the free throw line. All 3 of those. Dangerous pass inside. Easy takeaway for Ogden.
Ogden did a great job of fronting the post. Ogden had an opportunity for the walk-up 3, decided otherwise.
Lopolo. Ijiwoye storming the bucket and hits.
Stanford did a great job defensively so far. Lopolo again, almost with the near steal.
Risky pass there. Shot clock to 4. They got to go. Steins with 1. Floater. Air ball. Somfai got the board before the horn sounded, and now the Cardinal are on the move.
You have to tip your hat to Stanford's half-court defense. Been solid the last couple of possessions.
Ogden, the blow-by. Easy money. Timeout, Washington.
Ogden did a great job with the shot lift. But you can see the experience with Ogden controlling the offense point forward.
Huskies haven't scored in more than 3 minutes. Where does Washington go for offense? Howell here with 5. It's Steins. Has to let fly and hits.
The ability to knock shots down from behind the arc has been the answer for the Huskies so far. It's their 3rd 3.
Gina Langley says she's got an incredibly high IQ. She's a Swiss Army knife for this team and rips it from the outside.
Bill got her do-it-yourself kit.
Huskies in front by 1. Somfai makes it look simple.
And this Somfai will have to step up.
Well, the key newcomers gives off to Steins now via McGoy. McGoy gets it back. Battles through a couple and draws the foul. the number 14th ranked recruit in the ESPNW class of 2025. Huge get for Washington. And hits the first.
For a freshman, she's shooting 42% from the floor.
Good hustle there from Howell. They swing it all the way around to Harvey. Too long.
Stanford
race for the ball. Coppinger's there.
He dodged a bullet there. Another second chance opportunity.
That was Sienna Harvey left alone. McGoy right back to her, and she knocks down the medium range jump.
Stanford has not scored in the last 2 minutes. Offensively, they're struggling so far.
Eschmeyer can't change that. The Plinko chip rattles off the rim. Howell, pull up in transition, drills it.
And that's a great bucket, the walk-up three in transition. What they're trying to accomplish on the offensive end.
And they give it away. Under 90 seconds to play, first half. Brown right down Main Street. Bump, no call. Here comes Ijiwoye. Stanford flying, Swain, easy layup.
And that's what Ijiwoye would do, able to push the tempo, play at a faster pace. Phil Keegan Brown had an opportunity for a nice short jumper.
Step back here, Powell, back rim. Clardy puts her head down and goes. Ijiwoye in traffic.
You can see how the tempo changes with Ijiwoye in the game. Much faster pace, trying to keep up with these Huskies.
Kepe calls out a play with 6 on the shot clock. Clardy with 3 from 3. Knocks it down. Big delivery from Chloe Clardy. Shot clock off. 12 seconds left for Washington. Haven't won here since 1999. Brown stripped. A bobble. A takeaway. Swain at the horn. No good. And that's all for this first half. We're even at 27. Stanford, meanwhile, they've dropped contests to Tennessee and to Florida Gulf Coast. They're at 9-2 on the year as we resume play here in the second half.
These first 5 minutes are going to be huge on which team is going to take control of the game.
Ogden just short on the pull-up. And it's Avery Howell, the transfer from USC, with the board.
That shows a lot of confidence coming out of halftime. You're running your first set for Ogden.
Howell, good give. Grabovskaya cannot complete the potential three-point play, but she'll head to the free throw line. Immediately, Chloe Clardy shows up at the scorer's table as Grabovskaya to the line, and the gentle touch puts home the first one. And she gets the friendly roll.
Because this is going to keep her on the bench at least to the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
Her third foul, just 11 minutes played, 1 for 5. So she's been limited, the ACC Freshman of the Week for the second time this season.
The Huskies came out in a little 2-2-1 zone press. Take some time off the clock. The Cardinal.
Oh, Swain, devastating up fake and then hits on the floater.
Swain would have been better served taking the jumper. Should have taken 3 free throws, but she said, no, I'm not going to take that contact. I'm getting to the rim.
Sellers right back to work, puts Washington up 2. Stevenson. Clardy now, shot clock to 10. Baseline pull, too short.
Clardy is the one person they know they can initiate her own offense on the floor. She's able to get downhill, play from behind the arc or inside the arc as well. Almost a turnover by Steins.
Close call there. Grabovskaya gets rid of that basketball, and now Sellers. Oh, up fake, steps through, floater's good, she wanted more.
Averages 20 points a game, she's well below her average. Almost got a foul there that would have taken her off the floor.
It's Ogden now from 3, air ball, too long for Courtney Ogden.
Positive minutes when she was in the game.
A shot of adrenaline in that first half when she came in and picks up some light full court pressure here.
She can press it. Sellers up the floor as well. 2 like-sized guards.
Here's Howell. Langley said she's been an immediate fit from a chemistry perspective. She'll step back for a 3. Oh, that's pure.
Transfer. USC was able to knock it down.
7-0 run after the Howell triple. This season, they are 10-1 against ACC programs in this non-conference slate. Ijiwoye turns it over, tried to spot Eschmeyer. Here's Ladine.
Those unforced turnovers after a timeout are huge. Polo will come back in the game for stability.
Lagoy handles. She had a big first half. Ladine steps into a wide open space and buries it.
Ladine had options. She had the jumper or Lagoy for the roll as well, too. She decided, I'm going to take the jumper. And you can see the confidence the Huskies are playing with so far.
Building now a 9-0 run. Somfai back in. They need her. And how about the challenge for this highly recruited freshman? She picked Stanford over UConn over Duke. Has to operate here in a critical game with 3 fouls.
She's used to it. I mean, she's one of the best players in the country. She's used to this type of effort. They're going to need her. She has to keep her hands to herself, Greg, because they're going to need her offensively.
Sellers navigating. Oh, Steins was open. Instead, gets closer, can't hit. McGoy, a rebounding machine. It's Howell from 3. Back rim. And Eschmeyer draws a foul.
Foul over the back. But I love McGoy's activity on the floor. Very active, athletic. Moves extremely well. She's not afraid of the moment.
2 highly touted freshmen battling. Approaching the halfway mark of this third quarter.
The high-low action with Somfai. Decided not to go that route.
Lopolo, step back. Just a little short. Somfai battling and finishing.
Somfai is imposing her will. A one-woman wrecking crew so far. Scoring the last 4 points for the Cardinals.
They need her. She's delivering. Sellers wheels around Eschmeyer. Oh, and 1. Crafty.
With the trickeration right there.
Coming in with 3 straight 20-point performances. She's a free throw away from double figures, and there it is. She's got 10 for the preseason All Big Ten selection.
Watch her come out with a 1-2-2 matchup zone. So Stanford down in the half-court set.
Somfai's been the catalyst as of late for the Cardinal. Lopolo left free for 3. It's good.
And they need more offense from Lopolo. She's 10 for 20 from behind the arc, 50% for the year.
You're spot on with the numbers. 4 minutes to play in the third. Sellers so good with the ball, flips it up, just curls off the rim.
And you can see how Sellers is trying to take this game over.
Swain now scooping and draws a foul.
And get to the rack. There's the baseline drift by Clardy. Swain says, I'm going to go to the rim. She has opportunity for 2 free throws.
Buries the first. All ACC freshman team selection. A lot of excitement when she signed on.
Yeah, Greg, Swain's evolution will be in the summer so she can add a 3-point shot to her toolbox. Currently, she's shooting 20% on the season.
Cardinal battling back. They're within 3.
You mentioned this is a game of runs, 7-0 runs to be exact.
Washington is led by as many as 9. McGoy powers to the basket, gets her own board, and finishes. Tough stuff.
You have to like McGoy. She is active around the rim. She is not afraid of
Clardy goes long. That would have been a big answer.
So this is the pace that the Huskies want to play with. Stein bring it back out. Swain did a great job getting back defensively.
Lopolo, a near steal. Sellers, McGoy, no one there.
Sellers did a great job of putting Lopolo on her back.
Missed assignment for the Cardinal. And Bryn McGoy takes full advantage.
That was great patience by Sellers. Recognizing the moment.
Somfai. Now posting mismatch here. McGoy. They swing it. Stein. It's McGoy, though, still in that mismatch. Lopolo trying desperately to box out.
There's the box out. You see she's boxing her out while she's in the air. Obvious call for the official.
Beautiful cut. Ladine is there.
Nice back screen, nice pass from the baseline out of bounds play.
Swain in trouble.
Sellers got her hand on the ball for a tip. They're almost able to get the turnover.
Under 2 now in the third. Swain. They gave her that shot. She passed. Clardy, baseline. Timer to 5. Lopolo down the lane and hits.
Nice ball movement.
Stanford again gets back within 5, struggling to get closer. McGoy closing in on a double-double. He's got 11 and 8.
Washington's been able to answer every.
Sellers from 3. All net.
Again, we're looking at a player, number 16 scorer in the NC2A. She is not afraid of the moment.
Shot clock to 4. Swain, it's her shot. And the rebound for Sellers. Timer's off, 15 seconds to play in this third quarter.
Sure, they probably run a little bit 1-4 flat. Allow Sellers to get downhill.
Steins, Howell left all alone. Nobody there. Just rims out. Loose ball, McGoy stripped. And that's all for the third quarter. For Stanford, Chloe Clardy, the latest to fill the void. We've seen a few take their swing at anchoring this offense with Nunu Aguera out. Lara Somfai. And now Clardy.
Well, we talked about 15.5 points per game you're losing with Aguera.
Sellers, back rim. Ogden in trouble. She's surrounded. The closest of calls maintains possession.
Ogden did not panic in that situation.
Little flip there by Clardy. Was inside, grab of Vizcaya. Couldn't convert, but last touch, Washington. Somfai, wave off the bucket. She stepped out. Here's Coppinger, who's returned. Now Sellers. Ijiwoye back on to blanket the baller. Sellers right around her with the left, scooping, not there, and Somfai with the board.
Sellers can go to the basket with both hands. She's not afraid whatsoever. In particular, not afraid of contact.
Somfai waits off the defense and puts it home.
Somfai did a great job of not rushing.
You hear this crowd of Maples trying to get energized a bit. Sellers now in a bit of a mismatch. Working on Somfai, splits through, bump, no call. Ijiwoye now on the leak out to the basket and finishes.
The energy Ijiwoye provides. Ijiwoye said, you know what, I'm going to go over and stunt. Allow for the live ball turnover. There's a layup by Ijiwoye on the steal, and her effort has been on the right block. She's not able to convert.
No time wasted on that three-point try from Howell, but it's Ijiwoye on the scene.
That would have been a big-time score, but Stanford was able to thwart that off. Now a foul on the floor again.
The frustration she causes by being so fast on both ends of the court, that's hard to quantify.
And she can play at the pace that the Huskies want to play at.
Lopolo and Howell. Now Ogden. Ogden right to the basket and finishes.
And that was a big-time
move. Sellers pops it up. It's Swain to tie this game. She does. Stanford's intensity picks up.
Last 5 minutes when he was frantic.
Shot clock to 7. Ijiwoye and then draws a foul. Cardinal battling back to tie this at 50.
May have to give the game ball to Ijiwoye if they're able to pull it out.
Somfai stepping back. Ogden with the board to Swain. Not there. It's a scrum for the basketball. Comes to Ladine. Huskies have the edge. Behind the back. Sellers. Bad pass. Ijiwoye! Fouled!
And look again who's making plays. Ijiwoye again.
They may take a look. This was a hard one. Lopolo with a chance to give Stanford their first lead since the second quarter. She does.
Polo's been solid on the year, 8 for 8 coming into the game, and yet to miss.
Good on both. And now Stanford keeps the basketball.
Stanford has a chance now to extend their lead.
Somfai cannot hit. She's had some great looks at the rim. 10th turnover for Stanford. Here's Steins. Oh, a little stop and go. Flips it up and in. We're tied at 52.
Outstanding by Stein. Kind of shimmied her shoulders. Ogden went the other way and was able to get right around it.
3:38 to play. Somfai steps it back and knocks it down. It's a long two. Here's Steins.
Huskies offense is stagnated so far.
Howell. Steins. Long range. Off to the right. Stanford basketball.
And defensively, she's not going to be as aggressive.
Somfai turns that corner. Another one. Oh, so close. Howell. Grab of Sky was running the floor, but that pass is tipped.
Nice job by Swain. Get her high hands.
Ogden, nasty ball fake, and hits.
Ogden with the shot lift. Right to the basket, was able to finish. Nice short jumper.
Howell, can she respond? She does!
Stanford has a chance with the upset.
This series heavily in favor of the Cardinal, but it's Washington, the favorite tonight. Swain drills it. Another long two. It's a 3-point lead for the Cardinal.
Swain was able to...
Ladine to answer. Yes!
Rising as one.
Timeout called by Stanford. Sellers returns, as does Hannah Steins. 58 all. We're tied for the 7th time. Lopolo controls as we come up on 90 seconds to go in this game. Shot clock to 10. Somfai on the move. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. The shovel. The layup. And the foul. It's Ogden.
The effort by Somfai. First time, no. Goes back. Gets their own rebound. Passes to Ogden, who's flashing to the rim. The effort was outstanding, but Ogden, cutting to the front of the basket, has an opportunity for the old-fashioned three.
Rattles it home. 3-point lead for Stanford. Huskies led for a lot of this ball game. Stanford battling back in the 4th.
Stanford was able to pick up their defensive intensity.
Steins turns the corner. Layup is off the mark. The follow. Ladine, the give to Steins. She hits.
That either could be a pass or a shot by Ladine, but right person in the right spot.
Under a minute to play. Here's Lopolo. Somfai. Jumper. Oh, net! Huge shot for the freshman.
Somfai has been huge. 14 points, leading all Cardinals in scoring.
They're on their feet in Maples now. Sellers, step back, rainbow three, air ball. Ogden couldn't keep it in play. We'll stay down here. That's put Stanford in front by 3. Sellers to inbound. Howell from 3. just rims out. The rebound, Ogden. Stanford will play keep away, and Washington fouls. They had a great look.
Make one free throw to make it a 2-possession game.
71% from the free throw line. Back rim on the first. Just as important. Buries it. 4-point game. They're on their feet at Maples. The Stanford supporters anyway. Washington to inbound here. Ladine looking, finds Howell. Howell on her way to the basket. Layup is there with 8.7 seconds left. It's a 2-point game. Stevenson to inbound. Shot clock off, 8.7 seconds left. Into Clardy. She drives and is fouled, and Chloe Clardy heads to the line after Harvey delivers the foul. That's 2 shots for Chloe Clardy. Good on the first.
And she continues to excel.
No good on the second. Gets her own rebound and is fouled.
Now, ideally, we don't need you going to the rim. Take some time off the clock. But in her eagerness, she said, I'm going to make up for that and try to convert here.
So 2 more shots for Clardy. If you can't make them, that's the next best result. Good on that one. 4-point game. Misses the next. Loose ball. Another offensive rebound and a foul. Stanford's going to offensive rebound their way to a win.
Got the 2 critical ones when they needed it most.
That rattles out for Ogden. One more here.
Still a 2-possession game.
Good on the second. And it is 6-7 for Stanford, and you know what that means. Stanford outscoring Washington 25-12 in this fourth quarter. Into Sellers, 3 seconds left. Sellers to Howell. Will they get a shot off at the buzzer? No good, and Stanford takes the win, 67-62 to defeat number 22 Washington.
A huge effort by the Cardinal, as you mentioned earlier.